Hello and welcome to Courtside with the Ashland University women's basketball team, brought to you by the Ashland University Journalism and Digital Media Department. I'm Miles Irvin, and today I'm joined by Associate Head Coach of the Eagles, Jenna Kotas. Coach, thanks for coming on the show. How are you?
Good. How are you, Miles?
Doing well. Let's get things started by heading back a couple of weeks to when your team got the opportunity to travel to Iowa to take on a talented Division I Hawkeyes team. What was that experience like for your team?
An amazing experience. I mean, who would have thought when we recruited these girls that we'd be telling them one day that they're playing a top 25 Power 4 Big Ten team like the University of Iowa. It was our last exhibition scrimmage of the year before we get to the real thing come this week. And yeah, we got to play some great basketball. We got to experience what it's like on the road, the game prep, staying in a hotel, everything that goes into it. But it was also the little things that our girls got to experience. Obviously, a 9-hour trip on the bus, staying in a hotel, hanging out with their teammates, being on the court that Caitlin Clark broke the all-time scoring record and everyone shooting that shot from the 22 logo, experiencing playing in front of 15,000 fans. So yes, we got to play in front of a great crowd and got to learn about ourselves as a basketball team, but it's the little things that I think our girls took away from it as well.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely a surreal experience. Not only did you guys get to experience Iowa, you also got to practice at the University of Notre Dame as well. What did the team get from that experience too?
Again, practicing at another Power 4 school that has just great tradition on the women's basketball side, but also in just Notre Dame athletics as well. I loved it probably more than the girls because I'm a big-time Notre Dame Fighting Irish fan, so it was awesome to see. But to see what they have, the tradition, the culture, and where we practice was just for women's basketball. So the girls got to see where those girls get to practice every day, who made it to the WNBA, all the trophies, all the national championships that they won. So it's a real moment that you never would have thought that would happen coming to Ashland.
Yeah, absolutely. So in the Iowa game, of course, not the results that you may have wanted, but a lot of positive takeaways from that game. Someone who stood out was Corey Vermillion, 16 points off the bench in that game. What does she bring to the table for this team?
Yeah, she's been with our program for a year, and she maybe didn't get to see the minutes that she wanted to see as a freshman, but with that, Corey had a great summer and a preseason, and that's why she's in the spot scoring 16 points at Iowa like she did. She's coming off the bench for us, which honestly is a great spot for her because between her and another girl that's coming off the bench for us, she's able to score 16 to 17, 18 points a game because she's getting all those shots that she might not be able to get as a starter. So, and with this new offense and defense, I think we're putting her in a great spot for success in order to score the points that we know that she can.
Someone else who played well was Lexi Howe. She's been a key piece to this team for a few years now. With her having the ball more in this new offense, what do you hope to see from her this season?
A leader on both sides of the court, offense and defense. She is a tremendous defender, somebody that we trust on the defensive end. So her bringing that intensity, getting the stops on the defense first and foremost, that's what I want her to do. And then offensively, you know, she's been here the longest and had the most experience with Ashland women's basketball. So she understands what the coaches want, what our culture is, what it takes to win, to get to that national stage. So yes, I want her to put the ball in the bucket. I want her to get the stops, but I also want her to lead the team on both ends of the court, and I think she did a tremendous job of that at the University of Iowa, and I hope that continues for her.
Yeah, for sure. Well, this game was also the first chance to see all of the new faces on this team, and there are a lot of them. What stood out to you from them in their first game with the program?
Yeah, I mean, with our new faces, with Alyssa and Jenna Kotas, our two transfers, you know, we got to see their experience. You know, Alyssa's, I call her a swaggy bucket, just the way that she can get downhill, the way that she can put the ball in the bucket. It was good for her to see the ball go in the hoop. And Jenna Kotas, she got shots off. They might have not gone in all the time, but between Alyssa and Jenna, we need that experience. They're all conference players from their previous school. Jenna came from an NCAA tournament team, so just bringing that type of experience to our team is only going to help us grow. And then with people like Jenna Slates, an incoming freshman, and Kyra Hill, who was on the team last year that didn't play, she ended up redshirting. It's nice to see that post presence is still there. Not there where we want it to be there yet, but it's grown and grown, and it's awesome for them to be a part of that rotation where we can be that deep.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely a great experience for your team. And now we'll head into regular season play coming up this week, and we'll preview that coming up on Courtside. But for now, it's time to take a quick break. But don't go anywhere. Coming up on Courtside, Coach and I will preview the team's first few games to start off the regular season. So stay tuned. You're watching Courtside right here on AUTV. Welcome back to Courtside, right here on AUTV. Coach, the regular season is just around the corner, so let's take a look at your guys' schedule to open up the season. You open up with a back-to-back on Friday and Saturday, both games at home. First of all, how nice is it to start your regular season at home?
So nice. I think we all know that we play really, really well at home, and the home court advantage is definitely in our hands. It's going to be nice to see family, friends, and obviously the Purple Swarm in those seats as well. It's something that we've been circling on our calendar since the start of the season, but we're so excited to be at home and then play somebody else other than ourselves like we do at practice.
For sure. Well, the first game against the Indianapolis Greyhounds, what do they bring to the table?
You know, their coach was new last year, so they had definitely some hiccups. Didn't probably have the season that they wanted, but they only lost one key returner from last year, so they are bringing back a lot. They want to play fast. They want to score the ball quick. So our one-on-one defense definitely has to be on point. And we're going to see a lot of different things on the defensive end as far as if they're pressing or not, their half-court defense. So I think coming in now with the second-year head coach that definitely has her system underneath her well, I think they're going to be definitely better than what they were last year.
And then on the second half of the back-to-back on Saturday, the Wayne State Warriors come to town, a former GLIAC foe for the Eagles. What should fans expect from them?
Another NCAA tournament team. They were in it last year, and honestly, they started their season last week already, and they started off 1-1, ended up losing by 4 to a top 10 team in the country, and ended up beating a top 25 team the next day. So their experience as far as an actual game goes, and they bring back a good amount of returners and scoring from previous years. So both games are going to be a battle, and we definitely got to bring our best in order to win both games here at home.
And then, Coach, those games also a chance for Eagle fans to see the new jerseys
that
the team will be rocking this season. What was the inspiration, or what are your thoughts on the new uniforms?
Honestly, my inspiration was taking Notre Dame Fighting Irish women's basketball uniforms and creating those, but it was time for a new set. We definitely got a white, purple, and black jersey. The girls love them. They're simple, but they're flashy enough, and hopefully we get some big-time wins in them this week.
For sure. Coach, last thing for you, any messages for Eagle fans as you start your season at home this weekend?
I know they're going to show up. I know they're going to be loud, and I hope they're ready to see a new, different style and brand of basketball than what they're used to seeing. It's going to be fast and fun, so hopefully they're ready for it.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, thank you so much for joining me today, and good luck.
Yeah, thank you very much, Miles. Appreciate it.
As a reminder, be sure to tune in to 88.9 WRDL for full live game coverage of the Eagles' regular season opener on Friday when they host the Indianapolis Greyhounds. I will be on the call along with Bryce Gatton with tip-off at 2 p.m. and pregame starting at 1:45. I'm Miles Irvin saying thank you so much for tuning into Courtside right here on AUTV.